All right, next we go over to Prairie View A&M. Coach Jackson, once again, if you do have questions, please utilize the raise your hand feature to get your question in the queue. With that being said, happy to be joined by Coach Jackson with Prairie View A&M. Good morning, Coach.
Good morning.
Coach, as always, appreciate your time. If you could start us out with an opening statement, recapping your team's most recent outing versus Arkansas Pine Bluff.
Yeah, we had a really good game, really good opponent in Arkansas Pine Bluff. Come to town, and we were looking to play better at home. We hadn't really played as well as I would have liked at home. Those guys started fast. They got a big stop on us, and they came to play. So my hat goes off to Coach Hampton and the job that he's doing. I think he's doing it the right way. With just watching how he coaches his kids, we were able to get a lead and kind of not look back from it. But those guys really had us on our heels, especially in the third quarter. And so we got a lot of things we got to continue to get better at and continue to address within our program to make sure we're always prepared for anything. And so we're back to the drawing board. Got another really good opponent in Mississippi Valley coming in here, and we get another opportunity to play at home.
Appreciate those opening comments, Coach. And first question goes to Perry.
Good morning, Coach.
Good morning.
Happy Founders Day.
Rude to the good brothers. I appreciate it.
Rude to the good brothers. All right, let's talk about, you've got a game this week, and in the MEAC, there's a really big football game this week in Dover. I know that your goal is to be the Celebration Bowl champions. How do you monitor that game, since that'll be the last time those MEAC schools play prior to the Celebration Bowl, and stay focused on this week's opponent?
Yeah, it's quite easy for us. We don't pay attention to things that aren't about this week in Mississippi Valley. I know for us as coaches, and me being the head of this program, we're in no position, nor have we ever been at Prairie View A&M, to be looking forward and looking past anything other than what's in front of us. That's been the message since we got here. That'll continue to be the message as long as I'm here. That's not how you win championships, which we know a thing or two about from what we've done in our career. And so you win championships by taking care of what's in front of you. And what's in front of us right now is a Tuesday practice that allows us to get ready for a really hard playing football team in Mississippi Valley. And so whatever happens across the country, when we get off the field on Saturday, I look at scores. That's what I do from every level, because I got friends coaching on a lot of levels. And so in that, looking at scores somewhere about 8 o'clock at night on Saturday, maybe I'll see what the other score was. But as far as, going into the game, we got a really good football team. They're not coming here. Mississippi Valley isn't coming here to just have a good showing. Coach Buckley's trying to get his program and excel his program into the next season. I know they've got another game left, but this time of year when things start getting clinched and people start winning things and meaningful football is played, if you're not in that conversation, then you have to get ready for next year. Well, we don't want to be the program that somebody gets they get better in the offseason because they beat us. And so we got to stay locked in so we don't get locked out of a great opportunity.
Thank you, Coach. Great answer, and good luck to you this weekend.
Thank you.
Question goes to James Hill.
Hey, Coach, congratulations on all your success so far. Happy Founders Day. From the standpoint of coaching up your seniors, these gentlemen are about to play some of their last games. But can you talk a little bit about what you look forward to with that group? I mean, the entire group, but the seniors, and then also some of those gentlemen will be blessed to graduate soon.
Yeah, we got a lot of graduates on our team. I think we got 40-some graduates already on our team, and guys that still have multiple years left. And then Saturday, we'll say goodbye at Panther Stadium to 30 seniors. Half of those guys were here when we got here, and the other half we brought here. And what they all have in common is they all bought into something that they really couldn't. They couldn't see it. There had been no SWAC championship success since 2009. Those guys were in the first grade when that happened. So they came in, they bought in, they either stayed or they came and bought into exactly what we were selling. And now they see here the West champions with a chance to win 9 games. at Prairie View A&M, which hadn't been done since 2009. And so really excited for those guys. Glad that Saturday isn't our last game, and we've settled that. But we certainly are looking forward to having a great showing on Senior Day and sending those guys out of Panther Stadium in the right manner.
Appreciate what you're doing with that program, Coach. Good luck versus Valley.
Thank you.
Question goes to Wayne.
Hey, Coach Jackson, how are you today, sir?
Good morning.
Congrats on clinching the West Division title as well. So my question for you is just pretty simple. How do you plan on using this last regular season game to prepare yourselves for the SWAC championship, considering that you also will have a bye week before that SWAC title game?
Yeah, we plan on trying to win by any means necessary. You know, one thing about us, man, like I said a minute ago, Prairie View A&M has not won 9 games since 2009. A lot of our kids were like in the first or second grade. I was a young coach then. I remember when they did that. Coach Frazier was here. It's been a long time. And so anytime you got a chance to do something that hadn't been done in a long time, you want to do that, because just like everybody else that might not be playing in the championship game is trying to propel themselves for the offseason and in recruiting, we certainly want to do those things as well while trying to win. And so we're going to go out here and get ready to play as this is the championship game, because that's just the way we do things within the program. It's funny you asked me that, because my neighbor asked me, well, we're going to sit people out because it doesn't matter if we win. And me and my neighbor ain't friends today, because everything matters. We don't sit people out. That's not how we go about our business. This ain't the NFL. I don't understand why they do it there, to be quite honest. Competitors compete. And we certainly want a chance to win, man. We still got a lot of things we got to get cleaned up, and to have a regular season opportunity against a really good opponent that's going to present some challenges, to see our guys respond to those and try to win, man, that's invaluable. So we certainly going to put our best foot forward, because we know Coach Buckley is going to have them putting their best foot forward. Should be a really good football game on Saturday.
Yeah, Coach, I knew you weren't talking about sitting anybody out. I was just asking just about, like, you know, the preparation, but you answered it well. So I appreciate you as always, and good luck this week in your game against Valley.
Thank you.
Question goes to Terrence.
Sorry about that. Hey, Coach, I know the mission is still ongoing, so it's not complete. But I wanted to find out from you. I mean, I remember your opening press conference and the statements that were made, the promises that were made about the success that this program was going to have. I wanted to know what was it that made you know, was pretty much sight unseen, that this team could be on the track that it's on.
Yeah, Terrence, I will tell you, man, I'm living off the prayers of my grandmother. Man, I know what I prayed for, and I know what's been prayed for me. Coaching is a calling for me. I ain't no preacher, man. My pulpit is outside on this field, and we're developing men. We're giving guys opportunities to have great futures. Some been in trouble, some transferred, some came here from high school. We just got a different way of doing things. And the difference is we actually believe in that. And so I didn't make any promises. I just told people what was going to happen. We've been here before, and it's no disrespect to anybody. We just really believe in what we believe in. And so it's shocking to me, just like it's shocking to some people that we said what we said. It's shocking to me that people don't believe us. So we just all have to go and play the game the way that we play. This is a really good conference. We got really good coaches, man. These coaches have coached at places I've only dreamed of. But the calling on my life is special, and I believe in it. And who am I not to voice when you have a calling on your life? And so I believe in what we believe in. We mentor kids, and we get great messages, and got guys coming back that have played for us at other places. They coming to see us here at Prairie View A&M. Got a lot of Prairie View A&M people that are really excited, and they should be, because our institution is elite. And so I don't know if we made any promises. We just kind of said what was going to happen. And when those things started to happen, and as they're happening, it's no surprise to me. There wasn't a lot of celebrating on Saturday. I don't know if you were there or not, Tam. Like, guys took pictures. The trainers and the cheerleaders took more pictures with the trophy than us. Man, we did what we did, and we went right back to work, because we know we're not done. We got a really good team coming in here this week, and then we get a bye week, and then we got to go and put it on the line against somebody, whoever that may be, and we'll all find out at the same time. When you say that, all I can tell you is that there's a calling on my life. I understand it. And as we talk, we're talking because of the prayers of other people and the calling that is on my life. And that's why it's really convicting to me, because I know whose I am, as they say.
Okay. Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
Last question goes to Keisha Kelly.
Hey, Coach, how are you?
Good morning, Keisha.
Good afternoon here from Atlanta.
Mhm.
Congratulations on winning the West. Coach, when I interviewed you, you talked about how people weren't talking about Prairie View football during the summertime.
Yep.
Fast forward to November, and people can't stop talking about Prairie View football. What are the guys talking about? How are the guys feeling? Because you just talked about how they didn't really celebrate. It wasn't that many pictures. How are you keeping those guys locked in now that you know that you're playing in the championship game, first season as head coach at Prairie View? How are you keeping those guys' heads locked in for the rest of this season?
Keisha, we talk a lot about how we play and how we do things, how we ball. And the way that we ball is a day-to-day approach, hour to hour. Enthusiasm is play to play, not day to day, right? So what we try to do is teach our guys to be like enthusiasm. Take every play, take every hour, every single day, and make it a life of its own, and try to be better in those moments, right? And so we understand that people that get caught up in looking while they're driving, looking at other things, might get into a wreck. And we don't want to wreck. We want to keep our eyes focused on the matter at hand. And we call it being locked in so we don't get locked out of an opportunity. And those guys have really bought into it, and it took them a while. It wasn't immediate. It took them a while to really understand what it is that we were talking about. But that's not just a football lesson that we're teaching them. We're teaching them a real life lesson. Culture here is confrontational. And so in the confrontations that we've had, they've had to learn some hard lessons, and now they believe in what we're saying. And so hopefully it continues. Hopefully those guys show the new guys as they start to come in January how we do things. But the reason why we've been able to do the things that we've done is because of the buy-in. Those guys don't want to be locked out, so they stay locked in.
Well, good luck on this upcoming weekend. Happy Founders Day. And if you do make it to Atlanta, I remember our conversation, Coach.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Coach, appreciate your time. Look forward to speaking to you again next week.
Thank you. Go Panthers.
Thank you. Next we go over